Okay, so in this video, we're gonna do like if we're going to do a swab test with the client, okay? So then you have to make sure once you schedule the appointment with the client, they already have both kits. They have their FedEx box and also the rapid test. So then when you're doing the swab and you go ahead and commence it, you're gonna go ahead and have them do the rapid saliva test first. So they're gonna go ahead and take it out. You'll instruct them to put it in their mouth for like 5-10 seconds, and then they're gonna go ahead and put it to the side while you complete the upgrade. So once they go ahead and open the packet, they're going to take out their swab and their test tube. On their test tube, you have to make sure that they put their name on the tube or else the lab is going to reject it. Okay, so they have to put their name on the tube. Go ahead and tell them to put a swab in their mouth. Okay, while they have the swab in their mouth, they're going to have a paper. This is the same requisition that, of course, we print out. So then it's going to have all the information and also the collection. You have to make sure that you tell them to change the date because, of course, the exact date that is on here doesn't mean it's the exact date that you're collecting it. So you're going to go ahead and tell them, scratch out the date collected and handwrite the day that you're doing it. So let's say you tell them, okay, put the date of today, 11/13/2024, and make sure you sign the bottom of the requisition. Okay, they'll tell them, okay, go ahead and fold it. Make sure all the information is correct. If anything is wrong, tell them to scratch it out and put it correctly. You're going to go ahead and put it in the bag, and you're going to tell them, okay, after a while has passed, they're going to instruct them to take out the swab from their mouth. Make sure that they don't bite down on it or anything, or it can rip. Okay, you're gonna go ahead and grab it, put it in the stick end, close it, make sure that it clicks shut. If it does not click shut, it's to risk it leaking transit. So once they hear the click, go ahead and have them put it in the bag. They should have the FedEx box relabeled. If it does not have a label, have to email the lab and tell them go ahead and send you a copy of the label so that the client can attach to the box, because they should not be paying for this at all. Once they go ahead and seal it, tell them, okay, now go in person to the lab and go in person into the post office and give it to the person. If they put it and risk putting it in the blue boxes, then it is going to disappear. It's going to get lost and everything because it has happened in the past with a client. So they have to hand it directly to a person, or else they're going to risk it getting lost. And they have to do it either that same day or the next day, or else it's not going to get to the lab on time. And if it gets there late, the lab is of course going to reject it because it is not in range. Okay, so you have to make sure you have all of that sent over so that everything is all good. Now, when they complete the swab, okay, you are going to go to Principal Labs and you're going to press this collect button. When you press the collect button, okay, let's say we'll do this one. When you press the collect button, it's going to refresh the page and it says order collected successfully. The lab is going to be notified that it's on the way to them so that they can go ahead and have everything received. Okay. If you do not see a collect button on your client, email the lab so that they can open it up for you, because oftentimes, sometimes for whatever reason, it might glitch on their side. So you have to make sure that everything is all straight. And of course, you put the note in their file that they completed the swab that day, so you have the tabs on everything. Once you complete it, okay, you're going to tell them, okay, we'll go ahead and put in another order. You're going to do the exact same thing. The way they did it the first time, except this time, you don't have to update the address because you already updated the first time. So we're going to look for the client again. So then you look for their name in the same exact steps. You find them, just put John Salmons, you're going to view it. Then you're going to put new requisition, new talks, and the same exact thing. Okay, so the same exact way you order the first one, you're going to do it on the same one. The address is already going to be updated in the system because you already updated it once. You make sure the collection, put it in the future because you're going to know, okay, they're going to send it over. So in the lab, once you press the collect button, they're going to receive it. So then they will send another box. If the lab has already shipped out more than one box, they will not send them another one because they're going to say this client is holding all the boxes. We're not going to send any more in the past. So you always have to make sure that you keep that line of communication open and everything. If the client for some reason doesn't have a FedEx box, you have to email the lab and ask them, please send a FedEx box to this client because they did not receive it with this order number. And then you give them the order number, the same one that you always have. Okay, since you're already creating the order, you can go ahead and schedule their next appointment, and they have to make sure to keep that second kit safe. Okay, so then you do the follow-up when it comes time to make sure everything is all good. Again, with the tracking and everything. Once they have went ahead and sealed this up, you're going to ask them to take a picture of the rapid test, and they have to send it the exact same day. Okay, so once they take a picture, they'll send it through text request to you so that you can add both that they did the swab and also the results of the rapid alcohol test. Then they can throw it in the trash. Make sure you tell them to take a picture, go ahead and disregard the test. We do not need it anymore.